Welcome back, everybody. We are going to be doing a Japanese cherry blossom tree today, and we are going to be making this tree out of a paper bag. So some of the media that you're going to need for this is going to be a paper bag. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need a piece of cardboard, and that can just be the bottom of a cereal box, or if you have an actual box that you could just cut a piece off of, I would just use a small piece. But you need a little bit of cardboard just to anchor it so it will stand up. And you need tape or a stapler to attach the tree to the piece of cardboard. And pink paper for the flowers, green paper to cover up your cardboard for the grass, and you might even want to add a little bit of green paper for some leaves, okay? So first we're going to start with the tree, and I am just going to take my paper bag, and there is a certain way you have to cut it. You cannot cut below this section here. So we're going to come from the top, and I'm just going to show you how to cut that. We're going to want about 6 to 7 strips. So I'm going to start right here, go across, cutting down. Stop right there, come back, leave about 1/2 inch or more, go down, stop right there, come to the center of the bag. So basically, if you wanted to start in the center, you could just do 2 cuts on either side. So do the center and then 1, 2, 1, 2 on this side. And that would give you a good amount. So I'm gonna cut right here, and once more. And stopping right there. So at this point, we are going to open up this bag. So you want to pull it apart, literally opening it up. And it's easier, I'm sure, if you stand it up. Miss Masterson's just trying to keep it laid down so you guys can really have a good idea of what I'm doing. So the bag is open at this point, and if it's standing, you're just going to grab it around the bottom and crunch it, literally. So it's open. Grabbing it, crunching it like this. Literally, I just take it in my hand and crunch it. And then we want to twist. This is a lot of twisting for this, okay? This is basically how we form the tree. And we're going to twist up to a certain point. We want to leave some strips at the top. You see I've got a lot of bag left. So at this point, I've twisted it to about right there. And now I'm going to start to separate my strips that are at the top. So I've twisted this bottom part, starting to separate strips at the top. I want about 3 or 4 in each branch. So I've got 4 here, and I'm going to start twisting on this side. So we're going to twist and twist and twist, getting that section done, right? Going to do about 3 or 4, or even more if you want. You want about 3 or 4 big branches. So these would be our big branches. So I'm going to twist those 4 or 5 together. And I'm going to go ahead and make this into 2. So I'll give this paper over here, and this one gets twisted in the middle. And we want to leave those flat pieces at the top, and I'm going to show you what to do with those in just a second. And then I'm going to pull all the rest of them together, so I'm getting 4 main branches. So we know how trees go. They get thicker towards the bottom and they're thinner towards the top. So I've got that part so far. And again, I've got 4. You can see 4 there. Now I'm going to take these smaller pieces and I'm going to actually fold it in half and twist some smaller branches. So I just kind of squish it and twist a smaller branch. I'm going to fold this one and twist a branch by itself. Okay, and I'm going to take this one and again twist a branch by itself. So we're just twisting these off. So there's one branch that we've got going so far. We're going to do the same thing as we get towards the top. We're just going to divide those little segments out, fold them over, and start to twist them so that they're plenty thick enough. So there's that one. Doing this one again. And now I'm going to fold this one back too. I forgot to fold that one, didn't I? So if you forget, it's okay. This is a very forgiving project. You can go back and untwist and retwist and do what you need to. Now, if you find that you're twisting the bag too much and you're losing some of the stability of it, you can start putting a little bit of tape on it. It's not going to hurt to have a little bit of tape on it. You probably don't want the whole tree wrapped in tape, but if you need some tape, it's not going to hurt anything, okay? So we're going to twist this branch. Again, I folded it down, twisting that branch, folding this one down, twisting the branch, and I'm going to go to this side, folding these pieces down. You probably want 2 little branches off each big branch. And if you have more, that's fine. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Okay. So twisting that one and my last one, I'm going to fold this over and give it a twist. So we have a pretty good looking tree. Some of the branches are going a little sideways, but that's okay. Again, if you need to support and put a little piece of tape here or there, you can, to make it stand up a little bit better. Now this bottom section, I would flatten it and you would press it. So if you wanted to, you could take your hand and press it against the table just to get some flat spots. This is so you can staple to the cardboard, okay? If you don't have a stapler, tape is gonna work just fine. Even if you have one of those little mini staplers, you can probably use that if you have thin enough cardboard. For this, I'm probably just gonna use some tape right now. And then you can tear the paper and cover the cardboard later. So for me, I would just tape on that edge to get it to stand up. So basically we wanna kind of go over the roots, and then you can go back on and glue green paper over top of it to cover up your ground. And some of you might even have some Easter grass at home, which would make pretty good ground covering if you have some of that. But I would say you need at least 3 staples in it. And if you're using tape, probably at least 3 to 4 pieces of tape in it. So I'm just kind of making sure that it's sticking to the bottom and getting those edges taped. We just want it to stand up at this point, okay? All right, from here, you are gonna just simply take, so it is standing, it's good and standing. I would simply take some drops of liquid glue, and you're gonna either take a tissue paper or regular paper. Either way, you're gonna tear pieces off, roll it into a little ball, and this is gonna become your flowers. So you're just gonna do several of these and glue them any and everywhere you want on the branches. Now I wouldn't glue any on the trunk because typically trees do not grow leaves or flowers on their trunk, right? And like I said, if you have some Easter grass at home or something to do for your ground covering, if you have some little rocks, if you have some blue clay, you can make a stream next to it. You could also maybe make a little swing out of some cardboard and string. So I'm gonna let you decide how to finish it out. I'm gonna show you this one more time. And if you don't want it to be a cherry blossom tree, you could change the color of the flowers. You could also use some cotton for flowers if you don't have any pink paper. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have lots of fun getting creative with it and improvise for anything that you don't have, okay? Have fun, guys. I can't wait to see them. Miss you. Bye.